Welcome to 15 Minute Theatre, the only review show that squeezes a whole production into 900 seconds. The date is Wednesday the 21st of November, and we've just been to see Caroline or Change. Open the house. Victoria.
Gary.
How are you?
I'm alright, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. It feels like I haven't seen you for ages.
Oh, do you know what? It's been too long.
It really has.
Yeah.
You having a nice, exciting life?
Yeah, pretty exciting. Yeah.
Right.
Been up to some stuff.
Sounds good.
How about you?
So let's show off.
What have you been up to?
I've been like busy
What have you been doing?
stuff.
What's that kind of stuff?
Well, go to the theatre for one.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, what have you seen?
Well, you know how sometimes I don't do this because I've got a car.
Yeah.
But you know how sometimes you're waiting for a bus?
Yeah.
And then like two come along at once?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we've just done that, but with musicals.
Well, yeah, because it's been three in it, because we saw Wise Children,
Oh, yeah, that was a musical.
then Hainestown.
Oh, I could have said the three buses.
Oh, that'll learn you.
So we've been seeing...
That's because you've got a car and you don't get on the buses, you don't know
Do
how they
I
work.
hell get on the buses?
Snob.
So, we've been to see a brand new musical. Well, not brand new, is it?
It's not brand new.
Well, it's brand new to us.
Yeah, to our eyes.
But it's relatively new.
I don't know when it actually was... okay. It was originally developed and produced in October 2003 in America.
It's not new at all.
But it came over here last year, so it's relatively new.
It's
to
not
the
even new
UK.
to the UK.
It is.
Well, it's like a year out of date.
Yeah, a year
Okay.
and a half.
It feels new, even though it's set in the
does feel new.
1963.
It is set in 1963.
Right.
It's good stuff, listeners.
Right, shall I give you some information about
I
this?
really wish you would.
It was directed by Michael Longhurst.
Yeah.
It was written by Tony Kushner,
That guy.
who wrote,
Angels in America, parts 1 and 2.
which we went to see.
We did, and which was pre us doing this
Yeah, we
show,
didn't-
wasn't it?
yeah, we didn't
But
review
I have
it.
to say,
It
one
would
of
have been right at the top.
one of the
We
best
loved
pieces
it.
of theatre I have ever seen.
It was at the Playhouse Theatre.
Yep.
Janine Tesori, she was a composer,
Yeah.
and it's running until something like the 9th of Feb,
Yeah.
2019. Wow, I was going to say 2020.
Well, who knows?
It might do.
Maybe it will extend.
And we should point out the lead, who played Caroline, was Sharon D. Clarke.
Yes.
Okay, so Vix, do you want to give us a little synopsis?
So it is based around a time. It's set in a time of the beginnings of some political change.
What year?
1963.
Very good.
And it's based. Our heroine Caroline is a maid, so she is a black maid in a white household,
Yeah, a Jewish household. we
Jewish
should say.
household, and she's not happy. She's 39. She doesn't want to be there. She's got 4 kids, divorced, ex-husband disappeared somewhere. She's not happy, and the mother of the family's died, and a new lady's come in. And there's some family dynamics that are a bit not working there. She's not getting on with the kid. The dad's gone all isolated. And that's sort of the basis of it.
But there's a lot more to it than the way you're kind of painting it as well.
Yeah.
Because it encapsulates like the 60s kind of music as well. So you've got like a chorus
group.
of like the Renettes or somebody like that. But also it kind of taps into the surreal. So the washing machine is a character.
Yeah, she's great.
And the tumble dryer's a character.
Yeah, he's a bit evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it moves into the surreal. And the moon, which, to be honest, bothered me to begin with, but I really liked it towards the end.
So there's like a lady sitting in a ball.
She's definitely
hanging
supposed to
from
be the moon,
ceiling.
though.
She's definitely supposed to be the moon. She
Yeah.
talks, she sings about it.
Yeah. She literally goes, "I'm the moon."
She comes in, I'm the moon, like a bit like the Mighty Boosh, but not quite.
All right.
I'm the
So,
moon.
initial thoughts. What did you think?
Well, I thought again it was weirdly a bit hit and miss. Like There was one number that practically moved me to tears.
Yeah.
I thought the second half was better. Some of the actors were very strong. I don't think there weren't any like. They were all pretty good, actually, weren't they?
They were all pretty good. I tell you what was really good for me the whole way through.
Yeah.
I thought the story, I thought the plot was great.
My plot I did not explain that very well, did I?
No, but I mean the whole plot,
Yeah.
So whereas other things you've been seeing, like Hadestown is a little bit hit and miss.
Yeah.
The story started to drag a bit.
Yeah.
With this, the story really kept going all the way through. What let it down, I think, was some of the musical numbers. Because you had the power of the voices and the talent there to have some really good soulful tunes.
There were some great voices, weren't
Yeah,
there?
but very few tunes. I mean,
they weren't like sing along.
It's more of an opera, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, you didn't have your big Andrew Lloyd Webber show tunes.
No, but I don't want big Andrew Lloyd Webber show tunes. But I wouldn't mind a bit of maybe the Ronettes. Or something similar to that.
There was one that did a little Christmassy number at the end of that was quite.
It was almost there, and that was one of my favourites.
Yeah.
But I don't know, they just seem to miss it slightly with the music, which was a real shame.
Yeah.
Because I thought the performances were really good.
They were good, weren't they?
Yeah, it was a predominantly black cast.
Yeah.
And I thought there wasn't a weak member of the cast.
No.
Should we talk about the kids?
Oh my God, there were 2 kids in it.
3 kids.
3 kids in it. Oh gosh. I was thinking about the brothers. There were 3 kids in it, and they were the main kid Noah was really spot on. I imagine probably quite precocious in real life.
I think that's a bit cruel to say that because I have to say, what's his name? Could you find his name?
Oh gosh, because there's a few different Noahs, so you have to bear with me a minute.
Yeah, they all look quite different.
Yeah, I'll find him. His name's Aaron Gelkoff.
All right, well, I'm going to tell you off first, then,
Or Aaron Gelkoff, one of the two.
Let's call him Aaron Gelkoff.
Let's call him Aaron.
All right.
You say Aaron, I say Aaron.
Well,
let's call the whole thing Gelkoff.
All right, well, Mr. Gelkoff, I thought you were absolutely
He was
superb.
fantastic. He was fantastic.
He didn't miss a cue.
No.
His voice was perfect.
Yeah.
He was a brilliant actor.
He was great.
So I think he was one of my favourite performers, actually. Him and Caroline, which we'll come on to in a bit.
Yeah.
But
the 2 boys as well. The two sons of Caroline.
Yeah. Oh,
one of the little one was so cute, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Every time he came on, everyone just sort of went, oh.
Yeah. And they lifted. I think the kids really lifted the performance.
Yeah.
And it had the ability to be so much fun. Like the woman who was a washing machine. It was funny. But
she was great.
But again, I don't think the music gave them the opportunity to really lift and.
Yeah, it was a shame, wasn't it?
Now, there was also, it was underlying a lot of serious issues.
Yeah.
Talked about segregation, looked at that. Talked about Caroline, who's the main character, who's kind of stuck in her rut of her life as a maid.
Yeah.
To this white Jewish family which she didn't want to do, and she ended up being given like pocket bits of money she found from the washing machine. Basically.
Yeah, well, she was told she could
take it.
But it was the kids' money, and she felt really bad about it.
It was almost like begging. It was awful.
Yeah.
And really demeaning for her. But that against segregation and also, the Black Civil Rights Movement was very powerful. I thought. I just think the music let it down for me.
Yeah.
Because the voices didn't let it down.
No, they were all really good, weren't they?
There was, the father played the trombone.
The clarinet.
The clarinet.
They are absolutely completely different instruments.
Both wind instruments.
Clarinet, woodwind. Trombone, brass. But yeah, both wind instruments. Blow into them.
Anyway, that was
I feel like we should go and see some, an orchestra or something, and I can point out the instruments to you.
Can we start with Peter and the Wolf?
Okay, we'll do that.
Right.
This is a trombone. This is a clarinet.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Sharon D. Clarke, who played
yeah.
Caroline. Oh my gosh, her face throughout the whole thing. She must be exhausted at the end of this because she looks so miserable. The only other person I've seen looking so miserable for an entire performance is Will Smith in £7.
I've not seen that.
Yeah, he plays a guy just looking really miserable the whole time. And he kills himself with a jellyfish.
Oh, God. Well, luckily she didn't kill herself with a jellyfish.
No, she didn't.
She was absolutely fantastic. There was one number that she did in the second half and I had tears in my eyes. She was amazing.
That was the like big number at the
big
end.
number, yeah. She
Yeah.
was.
But again,
so good.
I'll challenge you to.
To what?
Well, it
Snakes and
wasn't
Ladders.
really a song.
It was a song.
Well, it was a song.
She was
but,
singing.
Yeah, I know, but the tune. She didn't repeat the tune.
Well, musicals don't have to be.
Well,
like...
all right. Well, it didn't settle well in my.
Okay, fine. I thought
musically for me, it didn't settle well.
I've got that.
I feel bad about that, but I have to be honest. Okay, what do you think about the lighting special effects?
They were pretty. So it's previews. So it was second night of previews,
Yeah.
wasn't it? There was a slight technical hitch at the start. We don't know what it was though.
Yeah.
Don't know what it was.
No idea.
I thought it was all pretty well done actually.
I thought it was the moon, and I kept looking at the moon, thinking, "Oh my god, what would happen if that just crashed to the ground?"
James was obsessed with the theatre roof crashing on our heads.
Oh yeah. Well, we were very. We'll talk about that in a minute, I suppose. We were very squashed in. Okay. Look, I really enjoyed this.
Yeah.
It's certainly something that I think I'll probably go and see again.
Would you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's good. And also, probably, we're still in the previews, might get a bit better as well.
Yeah, and I don't know, we'll talk about where we were in a minute, but we were quite close to the stage.
Very
and I don't
close
know
to
if
the
that
stage.
had an effect with how we heard it.
Maybe.
You know, maybe the sound didn't get the chance to mix into
I don't know.
music.
I don't think the music would have changed.
Okay. It doesn't work like that then.
No, it doesn't.
Right, do you have a stand-up moment?
Yeah, when Caroline's big number in the second half was just beautiful.
All right, I'm going to say my stand-up moment was when the kids are dancing
Oh, God.
about Mr. Coleslaw or something.
Oh, they were so cute.
Yeah,
weren't they?
yeah. And then the other kid got involved, and then he got into the moon got involved, and then it was great.
Yeah, it was really
And
wonderful.
look, we've had a really nice time.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, should we take a break and then we'll score it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so Vicky, this was at the Playhouse Theatre.
Yeah.
I thought it was in Hampstead, but
It was at the Hampstead Theatre
Right.
and it's transferred West End, baby.
okay. So I tell you what, I hate that theatre.
Why?
Well, we got an upgrade, didn't we? Which we love an upgrade.
Always, yeah.
Yeah, that's because probably a 15-minute theatre.
Yeah, definitely. It wasn't.
Yeah.
They put the mixing desk in our seats.
Yeah, but that meant we were two from the front. But the seats were so tiny.
Yeah.
And I had this one man next to me who had his elbow in my seat.
Oh, a bit like what you did to me.
Yeah.
It's alright, because I know you. It's okay.
You're my friend.
I know you've got massive arms.
All right. Anyway, so not hugely impressed, and I didn't like being kept waiting,
Yeah, okay, fine.
but I'll let that go. All right, should we score it?
Yeah, let's do
I'm
it.
going to start with the performances.
Okay.
Okay. Love the performances.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to give it a 9.
Oh, I'm going to give it a 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, good for you.
I think they were great.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Stage and technical.
I'm going to go for... oh, no, brain not working. 9.
Okay, I'm going to give it a 7 because,
What?
well, we kept waiting for 10 minutes.
Okay, fine.
All right, narrative, plot, and music. I loved the story.
Yeah.
But the music wasn't quite for me, so I'm going to give it a 7.
I'm going to give it an 8.
Okay. Originality.
I'm going to give it a 9.
Okay, I'm going to give it a 9 as well. Very original.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything quite like it.
No.
And was it worth it? Let's do it at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
9.
9.
Oh, snap.
Excellent. Good stuff.
This is a very high score.
It is a high score. Very respectable.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to add these up if you wouldn't mind telling the listener what we're going to see next.
Yeah, we're going to go and see A Very, Very Dark Matter, which I don't really know anything about, but I quite like that because then I get hopefully a nice surprise.
I never know what it's about, what we're going to see at the moment.
Sometimes. I try not to read reviews though because, our review's the only one worth listening to.
Absolutely. And tell us, if they do want to get in touch, we'll come and review your show, won't we?
For sure.
For sure. For free as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, they don't have to pay us? No, you don't have to pay us. It's fine, just give us a free ticket.
Okay, right, I've done the scores. Right, I can tell you that it gets it gets a star rating of 4.3, which
that's
puts
high.
it just below Wise Children.
Yeah, and I loved Wise Children,
I love Wise
I'm
Children.
fine with that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But it's a very respectable score.
Very
I think it's
respectable.
going to be at the top of that leaderboard for a while.
Forever.
Forever and ever. Okay, so if you can go and get the chance to go and see this, highly recommend it.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah. And tell them that James and Vicky sent you, and they'll probably put you in really tiny seats at the front.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, well, listen, that's the theatre bell. So it means, Vicky, we're out of time.
Oh, shame.
So the curtain's down, the theatre's dark, and that was 15-minute theatre. Good night.
Good night.
If you're brave enough to have your theatre production reviewed, please contact us at 15minutetheatre@gmail.com. Find us on Twitter and please rate and review us on iTunes. Thanks for listening.